and I think that would be counterproductive. Besides, despite the fact that it was a military-grade laser that was pointed at our Coast Guard, I do not think that it is sufficient for us to for it to trigger the Mutual Defense Treaty. So.
Mr. President. Next question from Mr. Nestor Corrales from Philippine Daily Inquirer.
Good morning, Mr.
Hi,
President.
good morning.
Sir, do you think it is now the right time to activate or to invoke the country's mutual defense treaty with the United States following the laser pointing incident at the West Philippine Sea?
Perhaps it is because if we activate that, what we are doing is escalating intensifying the tensions in the area, and I think that would be counterproductive. Besides, despite the fact that it was a military-grade laser that was pointed at our Coast Guard, I do not think that it is sufficient for us to for it to trigger the Mutual Defense Treaty. So we are in constant contact, of course, with our treaty partners, not only with the United States, but also our ASEAN partners and our partners here in Asia. And that, I think, is the better recourse, rather than to go directly to the Mutual Defense Treaty, which, again, I am very concerned would provoke the tensions rather than cool the tensions down.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Bea Corpin from Rappler.
Hi,
Hello.
sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, what prompted you, on China again, sir, what prompted you to summon the ambassador? Syempre, malaking deal din yun, sir, to summon him. And how did the discussion go? What was discussed?
Well, what we discussed, and I said that the laser pointing incident was only a part of what we are seeing as a intensifying or a escalating of the actions of the militia of China, the marine militia of China, the Coast Guard of China, and the Navy of China. And actually, I said we have to find a way around this, because if we are such close friends, such as China and the Philippines, these are not the kind of incidents that we should be talking about between the president and the ambassador to the Philippines from China. And I reminded him that this was not what we agreed upon with President Xi when I visited him in Beijing. So we are hoping that we can find a better way, rather than these incursions into our maritime territory and the rather aggressive acts that we have been seeing in the past few weeks and months.